The Brad rules!
So I wanted to spotlight a very charming moment in OG Dragon Ball that's always been very near and dear to me, and that's when Goku made his way to Penguin Village during the Red Ribbon Army saga and met up with Arale and Senbei Norimaki. And these are characters from Dr. Slump, one of Akira Toriyama's other mangas, and actually his first very successful one that predates Dragon Ball. Not a lot of people know about Arale, and not a lot of people know about Dr. Slump. And it's a very creative, fun gag manga that a lot of people have never heard of and just pretty much have either forgotten about or ignored, because let's face it, when it comes to Toriyama, we've got Dragon Ball, and that is pretty much what the biggest thing that he is known for. Yes, several other projects, but let's face it, that is pretty much his magnum opus. It is Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Just Dragon Ball as a franchise is what Akira Toriyama will always be known for. First and foremost. But this was great, and this is actually not filler. This was featured in the OG Dragon Ball manga, and it was a pretty great moment. And I'm mostly focusing on the anime here in this video. So basically, Goku is chasing after General Blue after stealing the Dragon Balls from Goku and his friends. And his plane ends up crashing into a mountainside, and both end up in Penguin Village. So Goku and Arale go to investigate the wreck, and they see that General Blue is nowhere to be found. And that's because he's off terrorizing the police and others in Penguin Village. So it's really fun, actually, and the episode kind of really does center a lot on General Blue and his hijinks, and it's a lot of fun. So then when Goku and Arale go back to Senbei's house, we see that Goku wants to get the Dragon Radar, which has been damaged, fixed. And Senbei's son, Turbo, who's a baby with magical powers, actually manages to fix it. Goku and General Blue square off, and Goku ends up paralyzed by Blue's psychic powers. But Arale steps in after Senbei orders her to play with General Blue, and play she does, and she ends up sending General Blue up into the fucking stratosphere, and he winds up in some remote location off in the desert. And these episodes are just a lot of fun. You have to check them out. Arale is just such a fun, cute, and charming character. And this is something that a lot of people, fail to appreciate about Dragon Ball. And even these types of moments that occur in Dragon Ball Z, and a lot of them happen in the filler. And that's why I love the filler so much in DBZ. And I talk about it here on this channel, and I praise it so highly. It's because I really do love a lot of the lighthearted moments. Not, like I don't love all the amazing fights and huge, massive moments that are series defining in Dragon Ball. Otherwise, I wouldn't be a fan, because I am. But there's moments like this, just those moments that just feel right, just feel so calming, and they feel so good. They're just heartwarming moments. Even though, you have a villain that's dastardly like General Blue, there's still a very lighthearted tone to everything going on, and it's very enjoyable. So this is just an example of why OG Dragon Ball should be enjoyed by Dragon Ball fans. If you've only seen Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, or GT, or Daima, I would actually think, yes, if you enjoy Daima and you like the more lighthearted tone that's shown there, or you appreciate, the more comedic moments. See, that's the reason why I think a lot of people didn't like Dragon Ball Super. Because maybe they don't understand, like with the episodes I just talked about here with the lighter tone, that is the origins of Dragon Ball. OG Dragon Ball, mind you. That it did have a more lighthearted tone. Yes, it did get serious when it needed to be, but it also always knew when to tug at your heartstrings, make you laugh, and just make sure you're just having generally a good time. So guys, let me know what you think about these episodes down below. When Arale appeared, it's 3 episodes long, and you start seeing the Penguin Village stuff at the end of the episode titled Penguin Village. And it goes on to the next episode, Strange Visitor, and things end with the episode Arale versus Blue. So this is episode 55, 56, and 57, in case you want to go and watch them. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell to get all notifications when I post all my new videos. I want to thank all my subscribers for your continued support, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.